What's up, Siren enthusiasts? Welcome to explanation video. It's your host Ray. Today I am at the location of the former Federal Signal 500 siren in Lombard, Illinois. And in this video I'm just going to explain what happened, since there's a lot of people who are wondering why the siren was removed and all that fun stuff. So for those of you who are unaware, there used to be a Federal Signal 500 dual-tone siren in Lombard, Illinois, and it had been inactive for many years. I think it was 15 years in 2023. And it had become quite a visited siren among us siren enthusiasts because, well, it was the only 500 left in the state of Illinois. Now, recently, a user on YouTube by the name of Sirendude 1003 posted a video of this siren with the title Federal Signal 500 Test Lombard, Illinois, or something like that, implying that the siren had activated for a test of some sort. So people were expecting, oh, okay, it might have activated because they finally set it off. And actually, back in February of 2022, I had visited this siren with a few people, including Sirendude 1003, and we discovered that it had, in fact, still been hooked up to power all these years. So my first thought was, oh, they finally got it running. That's really cool. Well, plot twist, that actually wasn't the case. And here you can see the base section of the pole. There's a bit of conduit wire along there, and this is the main attraction, the control box. The video was this siren just falling over. And that surprised everyone who watched it, myself included. I was, I think, one of the first people who saw it. So people immediately had a lot of questions. Mainly, what the hell just happened and why? So obviously the siren fell over in the woods. And from a fall like that, something's going to get destroyed on the siren, no matter what you do. So, yeah, and the video also had a sickening crunch when the siren hit the ground, so... Everyone knew something was damaged on the siren. The next question people asked was, well, why did this happen? And many people turned to the video's description, and lo and behold, there was absolutely nothing. So there was nothing on the internet to explain why this happened. So people immediately went into speculation, understandably so, myself included. Some people started saying, okay, maybe this was intentional, this was orchestrated, because why else would someone catch it exactly when it falls? And immediately people thought malicious intent, which that ended up not being the case. So for a few hours, people speculated. People were saying, oh, I'm going to go try and obtain it. I'm going to see if I can pick it up. I was one of the people who said, I'll go check it out, see if it's still on the ground, because I didn't think this had been orchestrated intentionally. I thought so it had just fallen over. And I said, all right, I'll go check it out, see if I can get some pictures before it's finally taken away. And then a few hours later, someone on Instagram by the username Midwest_Sirens YouTube, they posted some pictures of the siren, and of course, to everyone's expectations, the horn had been completely crushed. The projector horn was just destroyed. And I mean, that's kind of expected. It fell from a great height. But they explained what had happened. However, this post wasn't seen by a lot of people on the YouTube video, so a lot of people were speculating what had happened. Now, what I'm about to tell you has been confirmed and stated by people who were involved in this removal and who know what happened. So, someone by the username Montecat33 posted in the comment section of that video with no context. Well, the video had no context. Montecat33 basically said, okay, here, I made a community post, here's what happened. So, what had happened was, in early 2023, a group of siren enthusiasts who formed a company, I have to refer to them as siren maintainers, otherwise one of them gets offended. But yeah, a group of siren maintainers contacted the homeowners association who controls the property and thus this siren. They said, hey, can we bring it down? And the homeowners association ended up giving them the green light to do that. However, in the summer of 2023, the homeowners association reached out to this this company called Midwest Warning Systems, I believe. They said, okay, this thing's going to be a problem. We need to get this removed fast. So this group contacted multiple crane companies, because that's usually the way that people go about removing sirens. They use a crane to lift it up and bring it down safely. Multiple crane companies were quoted to see how the removal would go with the siren, and well, it ended up being too expensive and too dangerous because I'm not sure if you guys have been able to hear, there is power lines right next to where a crane would sit for a removal. So, geez, I keep getting bitten by mosquitoes. So obviously that was out of the question. So the next best option was to have a controlled removal in the form of toppling it over, and that's exactly what happened. Someone came in with a chainsaw, cut the base of the pole, while a few other people from this group were, I think they attached some sort of sling to it. I'll move, because I think they left it behind actually. I'll move back over to where I was earlier. They attached a sling to it to guide the fall in such a manner that it would fall into the area with the most foliage to cushion the fall of the siren, because obviously they knew that such a move was going to destroy the siren. So this is, I think this is the sling that they used, and yeah, you can see there's a lot of exposed wire here, so I probably shouldn't be standing here. Yeah, so it fell, horn was destroyed, but everything else in the siren, the functional parts, the motor, the structural parts, that ended up remaining intact because the horn served as a crumple zone for the impact. So that's pretty much what happened. So yes, it's intentional and it's in good hands. It's in a group of siren enthusiasts. Oh, I'm sorry to disrespect that. Siren maintainers. And you can see actually that there is flakes of paint. I'm going to try and determine where exactly this thing hit, but I'm going to assume it's going to be right around here. Yeah, no, but there's flakes of paint from the siren here. I think it was, I'm going to guess it was right around here where the horn impacted. And what they did was they just dragged it out here, loaded it onto a pickup truck, and took it to the location. So, yeah, that's what happened. This was intentional. The siren's in good condition. They actually got the motor running within a few hours of, or I think within a day of removing it. So, yeah, that's the whole situation. And regardless, this would have happened, probably ended up destroying the siren if people hadn't intervened a few years later. The siren would have definitely fallen over, because you can see the pole is hollowed out. You might have seen the woodpecker hole over there. It was really structurally unstable, and it was bound to happen in a few years. So it's better that it happened this way rather than happening where the siren could have been destroyed. And what this group of people, this company wants to do is they want to refurbish the siren, fabricate a new horn, and get it back up and running again. So that's basically what happened. So by now, I'm sure most people know what's up, but this is kind of a walk-around video to show you what's left, because they did leave a decent bit behind. Not that any of this is useful to any sort of purpose or application. But yeah, that's the story of the Lombard Federal Signal 500 removal. If you guys got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them as soon as possible. And I'd also like this situation to show the importance of providing context to what happens. Otherwise, it's going to leave a lot of people pissed off and confused, and just misinformation being spread. So yeah, there's that. Anywho, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's hope Midwest Warning Systems does their best here. I seriously trust in them. They are a group of experienced people with sirens, and I think they'll do a good job of taking care of this. So that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Take care of yourselves.